Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you.
Nigeria is already being restructured, says APC. Hey, Nigerians has been crying for restructuring that we need to restructure this country because what it seems like is like Buhari is doing his best at removing everybody that is from every other part of the country, replacing them from people from a particular region and area and tribe from this in this country, which is called tribalism, and there is a word for it as well. Nepotism, where you put your people, which is not supposed to be, because that government, it becomes authoritative, it becomes whatever name you want to give to it, because then they are not able to hear the plight of other people. It is no longer democracy, and that's what Buhari is doing. You go to every quarter, you see main specific offices and arms of agencies that represent what really matter in this country have all been replaced. Go and investigate by northerners in this country. So Buhari is that kind of person, very nepotic in nature. You see, his daughter is part of the people giving pricing for in NNPC and all that, to mention but a few. But what we are hearing now is the Yobe State Governor, Mali Malambuni, said now the restructuring has started already. It has started, we can tell, because the agenda is already speaking. It has started. Look at the water bill. Look at the land bill. They are trying to confiscate Nigerian property and give it. They want to make this country a Fulani reform, a Fulani republic. But God will not allow it, because this country is not only for Fulanis, and it has been before, and it's not for just a particular tribe. Let's get on to the news and get all the details. Nigeria is already being restructured, says APC. Building as its best was gem and productive, more than 25 years of experience. The All Progressive Congress said, contrary to misgiving and misleading in some quarters about his commitment to fulfilling the campaign promises of restructuring the country, steps so far taken by the President Muhammadu Buhari's administration retired towards the implementation of the report of 2014 National Conference and report of the Air Rufai APC Committee on True Federalism was enough proof that restructuring has begun. Now, paperwork will go job. We are 2014 to 2020. How many years? Picking with a bond that year. A child that was given birth to that day is already in primary school, getting prepared for secondary school. You said that they have paperwork. I beg, please, just stop that rubbish, please. Let's continue. This was contained in September edition of the House Monthly Magazine. I told you, paperwork of the APC. They themselves, deceiving themselves. The progressive, the piece was titled "Calm Down." Can you imagine? Have you paid that boy for his word? The boy should go and customize this. Restructuring has begun, and the e-copy of the magazine was accessed on Monday, available for Nigerians to see. According to the party's successive administration has made billions of taxpayers' money to hold national conferences, with the reports and recommendations of such conferences not implemented. The publication and unlikely previous attempts, which yielded little or nothing, Buhari has taken steps to implement part of the recommendations of the 2014 National Conference, as well as those of the 2017 Governor El-Rufai chaired APC Committee on True Federalism, which came out with far-reaching recommendations. It said President Muhammadu Buhari has implemented recommendations including poverty reduction. Are you serious? He's borrowing more money. Stop this. See, people should stop deceiving us, okay? We are not babies. We know what we are doing. In this country, we know that Buhari had only SS3 certificate, but the person next to him is a professor. The person next to him is a professor. So please don't talk like you are talking to. See, now that I know that Northerners, they go to school, okay? They are well read. Southerners, give it to them. Easterners, give it to them. So please stop talking like you're talking to children. And the social include an economic diversity that has begun in the country, really. With this confirmation reform introduced into the nation in the political arena already in place, and with many more still more in the pipeline, Nigeria under President Muhammadu Buhari has started through political, economic revitalization of the economy to advocate of restructuring calm down and exercise to make sure that Nigeria become a home for everybody. Praise God, oh, it will become a home for everybody. Oh, So this is what we are talking about. So Buni Bani Balabi, whatever his name is, the caretaker-led committee chairman is saying, well, Buhari's administration has begun restructuring. There is already process in place. Blah 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 blah. Things are already happening. Well, Nigerians, this is what we are hearing. They say talk is cheap. Implementation is what we want to see. Beyond you telling us that Buhari's administration has started restructuring, we want to see facts and figures. Stop giving us your stories to read. We want to see what really is happening. Tell us, take us there. Don't tell us, don't give us story. Don't be telling us that you printed a magazine. So who you help? You printed a magazine. How does he help? How does he help that child that needs school fees? How does he help the mother? How does he help the father? You printed magazine. So are you the first? So many people are printing magazine in this country. So you printed magazine. What happened next? So what next? You printed the magazine. What next? So these are questions we're asking now. These are questions Nigerians are asking. You printed the magazine. So what next? What can we do? What are we doing with the implementation of the magazine you printed? We are grateful, yes, you have printed the magazine. So how does that advocate for other parts of the country that are not well looked after? How does that advocate for Nigerians people still went to bed yesterday hungry, yet people are continuing to borrow money. You are going to borrow money needlessly from China. You continue to borrow money again and again and again. Nigerians, God is watching. Oh, the world, God is watching. We need to stand up and we need to make sure that all this evil stop. You and I can make sure we do that by learning our voices. How do you learn your voice? You don't allow these people to continue with what they want to do. You make sure that whatever the position is, you speak up. Leaving a comment is a good place to start. You know, being indifferent is not a stand at all. It's not a stand. You need to take a stand. Even if you leave a comment, the world is watching. The world today has become a global village. Everyone in Zamfara, Afghanistan, America, Europe, wherever you mention, people are, once you go on the internet, anything put on the internet, the whole world is hearing, is seeing it, is knowing what is going on in Nigeria. And before you know it, world leaders begin to say, what is going on in the country? Let's investigate. People are dying. People are going through this. This is happening. It gets to the attention of where it should get to. And who knows, we can have that deliverance. So that's why we are begging you, please don't stay on the sideline and say it's not my business. No, no, no. You might be making a very grievous mistake. Don't do that. It's your business, it's my business, it's our business. We must speak for the truth, and we must do it now. For the time to wake up is now. If we sleep and we snore, by the time you wake up, overtaking is allowed. Oh. Because your enemy does not want you to, in fact, they want to just steal the money and continue to make you a slave while they send their children abroad. That's why they cannot invest in our education, because they don't believe in it. Leave us a comment. God bless you. Bye for now.